How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Factorio. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, you guys know, do smash that like button if you haven't done so already. And with that out of the way, let's take a look at what we did last week. So, in between episodes / last week, primarily looked at working on our new train network. As you can see, it is quite a bit larger than last time. Went ahead and we now have a bunch of tungsten trains. We also have tungsten on the network, purely just from this guy. We are using robots here, just because trying to belt from this side over here is basically next to impossible. So what I went ahead and did is I used requester chest here, and then it inputs here. The only issue with this is there is the potential for, say this chest fills up, robot is en route, robot no longer can deposit here, so then there are storage chests here for that. Of course, because these are storage chests, that does mean whenever this belt is not 100% full, or these are no longer able to 100% keep up for some reason or another, robots can go, oh, hey, we have tungsten right here in the network, boop, and offload it into the chest. So it isn't going to go to waste, and those should be more than enough for that field, because I don't anticipate it to happen that often, but it will likely happen nonetheless. Here we have our coal trains. These coal trains have not quite been hooked up yet. We are currently in the process of barreling south so we can connect it up with this grid so we can get trains flowing here to this tungsten outpost as well. Another thing to note is we did clear out these areas up here to the north and this area down here to the south. This is also another coal area that I want to connect up, so that's another reason we want to go this way. But notice we are likely gonna have to clear this guy out, I think. Either that or do some weird like up, around, down, and back again some stuff. Otherwise we have to go through this, so we go down diagonal and go back up maybe. Actually, you know what, we might actually just go diagonal. We might go from this point diagonal. Yeah, I like that actually a little bit more, because otherwise even if we do go down through this, we do have to eventually go back up. So that is something I think we'll just do. Plus, then we avoid having to clear that out. We also have a refueling station. So instead of having fuel here, or here, or here, we just have a singular fueling station for all the trains in the network. So anywhere in the network, they can go here. How that looks, so we look at their schedule. We have an interrupt. Now, I know some people are going to say, oh, well, why are we using interrupts for that? Wouldn't you just want the dedicated fuel, because now you have to bring the fuel there? And I'm like, yeah, technically it's true. We do have to bring the fuel here, but robots. It's not that far from where we're producing it. We're producing it right over here. But if they're below a certain amount, so if any of the train cars are below 5, go grab fuel. I'll wait for it to be fully refueled, and it'll be good. I know some people don't like that, or don't like the interrupts for that, because they might say that, oh, well, you don't want their job to be interrupted, because if they're en route in between, say, tungsten mine and the tungsten drop, well, say they get to here and it goes, oh, hey, I'm out of fuel. Well, now it's going to interrupt their job. They're going to bypass, they're going to go all the way back here to refuel, and then they're going to come back. So, I don't know. I would rather have the peace of mind they're just going to get fuel. If it means some wasted fuel, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. That's just me. That's my hot take on that. But anyway, so okay, that's perfectly fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of that, because we're gonna go diagonal to the right. So we need stuff and things. So let's head back over to civilization over here to the right. Get some more. What are those things called? Rail lifts? Rail supports? Rail sports. And then we'll continue the track down to the southeast. Hopefully get coal going today. That would be awesome. Because we're almost, I think we're pretty dang close to being able to get off of Volcanus and be able to head back to Flagora. Because anybody who's been watching this for a few weeks knows, probably about 8 weeks ago, we left Flagora to come to Volcanus because we needed Greenbelt in order to do scrap at any reasonable scale. And we didn't have Greenbelt, but now we have Greenbelt, and so now it's just a case of, okay, let's get this stuff done so that way we can finish moving over to there, and then we don't really have to come back here for a while, because everything will already be set up for us. Alright, let's go ahead and grab a bunch of these. Is there anything on me I don't need? No, I think we need everything on us. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll stand here for a second, let the robots empty my inventory. Why are there so many robots in this chest? I mean, we have 35,000. I might have let the logistics robots be uncapped for a while and just get thrown into the network. Also, if we look here... Oh, sorry. Had a yawn. If we look here, you can see we have 24,000 ore in the network, 15,000 copper, 14,000 iron ore. So there are quite a lot of resources in the network that we do need to use up. And stone-wise, we have 124,000. So we do have to figure out a use or consumption sink for that. And if we look at power here, power has been stabilized more or less through all the steam, which is really, really nice. That is one nice thing on this planet, is you basically can just plop down more power without too much input. It's not detrimental to just go, oh, I need more power. There's more power. It just works. I make my own path. Okay, we don't need this, so we're just gonna break it. Yeah. I'll just throw the drills in there for now, because they're not gonna get emptied out. I'll call that good. Oh, yeah. So really, we need it to go like that, but I don't want it to be squirrely. I want it to be a nice diagonal. So you can see if we keep it at that angle, it's gonna run into that. So we do have to keep it a little bit more juxtaposed. That's not the word I wanted to use. What was I watching last night that had that? I have no idea what I was watching where I would have heard juxtaposed. That's what happens when you watch Netflix late at night. Oh. We started rewatching, me and a couple of my friends, we started watching on Netflix, like old cartoons and stuff from our childhood. And then we started watching Lost, because a couple of our, friend group have not seen Lost. Myself included. I've only seen, like, half the first season. And I'm just like, I don't know how. Why is it doing that? Because we want it to go here, but I don't want it to curve like that. Like, we have cliff explosives. Because, like, here it's very clearly doing it's going straight. Oh, I see what it's doing. As soon as it hits, so, okay, so there's that portion up here that's straight, and then it curves. Okay, I see. So then, let's get rid of the straight section here then. Better. They're definitely not that close. Or that close. I think that looks right, but it feels wrong. Do we have a diagonal that already exists? I don't think we do. Yeah, see, these ones are just touching, and it looks fine to me. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's literally just a visual thing. See, yeah, we'll do that. That looks I know. See, if they look too close. Like, on the map, they look too close. Here, they look fine, but if we do, like, way out here, that looks wrong. Whatever. Oh, no, that definitely does not look right. There we go. Hashtag robots for the win. Yeah, see, because that, to me, does not follow. See, but that looks too wide. It's either too narrow or too wide into that curve. I'm pretty sure we just... What on earth? Why is it doing that? Whatever. Uh-oh, we also got stuck. Robots, do my bidding. God, I can't wait until we have the better armor. I'm pretty sure we researched the better armor. We did. Okay. That lightning outside, by the way, is insane. I keep hearing it, like, through my headset, and I have noise canceling. So, like, I normally don't hear any of the noises. It's loud. You guys may or may not be able to pick it up. I don't know. I'll find out in post-processing if you guys can't. Either way, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so now we're about here. We're gonna go there. See, now it's even narrower. So no. Oh, oh, interesting. I've never seen that running quite before. That also doesn't look right, but it's fine. Okay, and then temporarily we're just gonna do that. Nope. Nope. There we go. Now, technically this isn't built yet, so we do have to go back and finish that. Let me actually go ahead and put power. Maybe. Oh, there's not a save. I'm like, why can't I move? And we're gonna throw down a radar. We're gonna keep going through, putting power poles. And throw down another radar. Bad robots, stop doing your job. And then we'll throw there. Cool. Okay, then we can get rid of these guys. Our little markers we had on the map for where we're gonna put track. They are no longer needed. And this guy we also need to connect up too. We never connected it up. I put mining drills on it, but we never actually did anything with it. Looks like there's some sections of rail we never placed up top, maybe. Oh my lord, there is so much stone and stuff right there. I think there's another section up here somewhere. Right, yep, right here. Oh, and another one. Is there any trains gonna actually go down there? I don't think they will, because we don't have any coal deposits. We're gonna reuse this old track temporarily. And we're gonna head east. And we should be able to build a really nice depot. We might be able to get two set up over there. Because how fast is coal's mining speed? Because I know tungsten is slower. Take my stuff. Come to me, logistics robots. It's always fun to look at the map and then just see the weight that you put into the grid. Poor robots. Take my stuff, robots. Thank you. Okay. So let's head over there to the 18 million coal. Let's work on setting up that train station and maybe get it all connected up. I don't know how that's going to work with all this lava, so it's probably going to have to like diagonal over or something. But we'll make it work. We shall make it work. I'm excited to get into the recycling and stuff on Flagora. That will be nice. Also excited just to get the better armor because we have it on our multiplayer playthrough. It is incredible. Honestly, playing without it is awful. But not as awful as Gleba, because Gleba sucks. Okay, I don't want it to go onto the same track. Let's do that. That looks fine. Robots, hello. Jeez, I had to do a robot's job. Tisk, tisk, tisk. These robots are gonna get replaced by better, faster, smarter robots. Well, faster robots, I can't quite say smarter. They're probably going to be equally as dumb as the current one. Alright, so if we go ahead and throw down a mining drill. And we slap in those, we can get 8.8 per second. Interesting, interesting. So it almost makes sense, maybe, to do... Interesting. Almost makes sense for us to do robots here. Because if we do... a bunch of mining drills like this, all loaded up with speed modules. So technically these end ones, like this one, actually all of these, well, a couple of these end ones, like this one only has 2,000. So like a couple of the end ones probably won't function forever, but like a good chunk of them are going to function for quite a while, 2 million. So that right there is, let's just say these ones, 14. On one side, that's just 7. 7 times 8, 56? So we're looking at this side of the belt being full. Like, half of these are able to fill one belt entirely, but they're on one side, so half of them won't even function. And that's just in this portion. I think we do robots. I think we do passive providers with robots. Just like we have over at the other tungsten area. Or at the tungsten area, I suppose. And go this route. I think that's the plan. Then we can place stuff like this. Hopefully not get trapped while we place it. Robots, please don't let me lose any drills. Oh. And we just gotta figure out power. Oh, which power already looks like it's mostly up here. I guess there's a good chunk in the middle that don't have power. Oh, really? Okay. Let's delete that. That's gotta go there. Oh, actually, that's gotta go there. These hot trees are annoying. There's no way we can get this in there without that. Okay. Let's just throw that there. Throw this guy there. And we'll go through and we'll see what is connected and which one's not. And there are still some coal. Okay. Not what I wanted. Thanks, game. Thanks for removing the thing that I did not tell you to do. Okay. So we probably need at least this guy. And then we get rid of this one. Then we can probably get this one right here. Yep. Sweet. Okay. So now this has all the stuff and things we're gonna need. So then let's go ahead and duplicate this area. That seems reasonable-ish. Technically, there's going to be none that actually mine directly into it. So we could probably actually get rid of all the belt that we have here. We actually don't need any of this. Sweet. Okay. Let's go ahead and update this to coal. The coal stacks to 200. Alright. Pretty sure coal stacks to 200, or am I wrong? Well, we are just about out of time, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Factorio. If you guys did, you guys do smash the like button if you haven't done so already. If you have any questions, tips, tricks, concerns, or anything else under the sun, let me know down below. And my question for you is, how do you guys use interrupts? Do you guys use them on the train system? Do you completely ignore the train interrupts? Or do you use it similar to how I have it for the fuel? And what else might you guys use your interrupts for? Leave that down below in the comment section. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.